A very exciting day as we are joined by the attorneys of Gross McGinley LLP, attorneys at law, dedicated people, innovative minds, professional service. My name is Crockett from Esq and Crockett Mornings, 100.7 LEV, and I am joined by Victoria Strunk and Loren Speziale. Ladies, very excited for you to be joining me today. This is very, very fun. You guys have a lot of exciting things going on right now.
Yes, we
We
do.
do. Good morning. Thank you
Good
for
morning.
having us.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, tell us a little bit because you're expanding in Monroe County, which is an amazing thing. And you two really are just here to give us just some great insight, not only on your expansion, which is amazing, but just what it is that you guys can provide, some of your community commitment, which I think is an excellent thing. So, Victoria, I'm going to go ahead and start with you. Expansion in Monroe County. What does that mean to you and the fine folks at Gross McGinley LLP?
Well, from my perspective, I do family law. That touches on every aspect of a person's life. So, the ability to bring a big team of lawyers who all have different areas of expertise that can meet my clients' needs outside the family law arena is very exciting to me. Being able to be a full service law firm as people go through their life, whatever issues may come up, exciting issues as well, home purchases, all kinds of things. We can do most of what everyone needs right here in Monroe County. Don't have to travel. I'm right on Main Street. It's exciting.
How about for you, Loren?
So it is wonderful because I grew up in Stroudsburg and I'm a Monroe County resident up until I went to law school. So I've always envisioned the opportunity to come back and offer the type of law that Gross McGinley offers, which is really a full service law firm for individuals, businesses, and all aspects of their life to bring that back to the Monroe County area. And it was an incredible opportunity this last year. Victoria and I have known each other for a very long time. And we were able to have discussions, and she was able to join us as a partner at the beginning of this year, which was an incredible opportunity because she has an incredible reputation in Monroe County. She's about to be the bar president. Monroe County is a continuously evolving community. You have people who've been there their entire lives. You have a lot of people who are moving into the area. So a lot of businesses, individuals. And now she has the opportunity to grow, to have the support behind her to continue the incredible practice she's already created for herself before she joined us this year.
That was a very big mic drop moment you just had there. I got to say, saying bar president and just moving right along. That's amazing, Victoria. Congratulations to you. That's got to feel pretty awesome.
I'm very excited about it. I've been involved with the bar since the beginning of my career. I started as a law clerk with then President Judge Ron Viken and was president of the YLD, which is the Young Lawyers Division, back in 2009, 2010. So I had that experience and then continued on the Monroe County Bar Association through the years, all the different programming we have, community outreach. I'm on the Monroe County Bar Foundation as a trustee for many years, where that's the charitable giving arm of the Bar Association. And that's where we really try to connect with all different organizations that give back to the community here in Monroe County. So that's been a highlight of practicing in this area, is getting to know the different nonprofit organizations and just community presence that is there to help everybody in Monroe County. And now with Gross McGinley coming into Monroe County, we're able to help them even further. I know the partners are dedicated to different causes. I have a list of my own that we put our money where our mouth is. If a partner is interested in helping out in a community, the firm is fully behind them and will join them in their efforts. So that's exciting to me to be able to bring that type of help to my community. I've been in Monroe County since the beginning of my practice. Even though I didn't grow up here, it's a very special place to me. I'm raising my children here and plan to be here. So
that's amazing. That's amazing. So as we talk about strategic vision, in expanding in Monroe County. You both, first of all, we've got one who's grown up here. We've got one who's started their family here. I think one of the fascinating things is that both of you can kind of touch on every walk of life then to this point for people that are in Monroe County who may want to reach out to you. Some of the diverse areas of legal expertise. You both have different backgrounds. Just can we elaborate a little bit more on that for people that want to get more information, that want to get in touch with you guys, that want to understand all of the amazing information that could be at their fingertips and just an earshot away with you guys? Could we just elaborate a little bit on kind of the diversity in legal expertise that you have there at Gross McGinley LLP?
Let me just start by we already have a number of clients in Monroe County. We've been up there for, Gross McGinley's been in existence for coming on 50 years, and many of our partners have existing clients there. It's just our presence is there. We're on Main Street, and just growing it that way, and obviously with Victoria there. But Gross McGinley, we have really what we call three main service areas. We have business services, litigation services, and personal services. So Victoria will be part of that personal services group, which consists of the domestic relations, the family lawyers, we have criminal lawyers, and we have estate planning attorneys. So any of your personal needs, whether it's deciding, you're getting married, you need a prenup, or you're getting divorced, and unfortunately you need a guardianship, you need an estate plan done, power of attorneys, you unfortunately have a criminal matter that you need to have assistance with. That's what that arm does. Then we have our business services, which is the group that I am with. I practice in the business services group, and we provide services in all areas, from real estate to general contracts to employment matters, trademarks, intellectual property, municipal matters, you name it. We are really the general counsel for our clients who don't have in-house counsel. We also work with in-house counsel where clients are larger in nature. And then obviously we have our litigators. So sometimes things just don't go the way they're supposed to go, and you need to go into court. And we have an incredible group of litigators who spend their time getting ready for court and being in front of judges. So that's really how we are structured.
I think that was a brilliant way of putting that, is that sometimes things just don't go the way that you want them to go. Victoria, I want to pop over to you and ask the same thing. Can you just elaborate a little bit more on what that diversity means for you, listen, I think culture is such an important thing. And knowing that you two have a history, for anybody that's watching this and knows that the two of you kind of go back a little bit of a way here, both of you have now community ties, strong community ties. A culture aspect in all this, when you're kind of talking about diverse areas of legal expertise, I think you want to go to a team that feels good and confident and works together and does all those things that can make you a head and shoulders above the competition. Can you just kind of elaborate how maybe culture plays a little bit of a role for you in trying to present diverse areas of legal expertise?
So what I would say to that is one point I wanted to touch on with you. A lot of people going through big life events don't know the importance of getting an attorney involved. So I think there is a culture around the ability to handle things on your own because you have access to every resource with the internet. I can go on, I can look it up myself. Maybe I can print documents off the internet, or I can find another way to do it without investing my money in legal advice, going to see an attorney. I would strongly caution against that. I think it is a wise investment to always understand what your rights are, what your options are under the law, and having the right attorney in the right area of law advising you about whatever the life event might be is critical to you being successful in whatever endeavor you're approaching. So it could be a happy event. It can be, an adoption. It could be that you're getting married. And you need a prenup, or you at least want to understand more about what rights and obligations come with those decisions. It's really smart to approach it on that end of things before there's any issue, because unfortunately we're in the business of helping people when something's going wrong a lot of times. And when they come to us after there's already an issue, maybe they tried to do something on their own thinking that they were saving money, And now they're encountering the situation where it's going to cost them a lot more time and a lot more money to fix whatever may have happened that could have been avoided if they just came to us first, talked to us first about what's happening. Knowledge is power. Having the right team behind you and making sure that you're getting advice in the specific area of what's going on with you. Attorneys in Pennsylvania, you pass the bar exam and you could do any type of law that you want, but that doesn't necessarily mean you should be doing all areas of law. I concentrate my practice in domestic, but that doesn't mean that I can't help somebody in those other areas by guiding them to the right person who's going to give them the best advice for whatever they are going through. So that's my most exciting role now, is having a team of partners that do focus on specific areas of law. And as these issues come up with my clients, I'm able to identify and say, hey, maybe you should talk to a specific attorney that can guide you, even if you don't end up needing an attorney. Talking to an attorney and finding out exactly what they have to say and the landscape of how that's going to unfold is critical. I advise every person, just talk to an attorney that knows that area of law. You save yourself time and money in the end.
I have to say, one of my favorite things about doing interviews like this is when I'm talking to people that are clearly very passionate about what they do. Like, they get up in the morning, and there's that old adage, like, "Oh, I'm up and ready to go to work," and there's times when you got to do what you got to do, but to see people that are genuinely excited to go and do what they do, and I can hear it in both of your voices, like, you're excited about the expansion. You're excited about your connections to Monroe County. I think that says a lot. We keep kind of coming back to that word culture a little bit. And I think that that certainly says a lot. Having done a lot of interviews where I've talked to people who probably weren't as excited at that time or in that day, I could tell you it can be difficult to even want to start a conversation, because if people are watching this or hearing this, you want to feel like you're kind of walking into a welcoming situation. Like, we've got you covered. We know you don't have a Google can be a dangerous thing out there for
Yes.
people. And I think that was part of your point there. Can we go into a little bit, as we've kind of talked about Monroe County and the community as it is? Victoria, you had kind of talked about community engagement a little bit earlier. So I want to start with you on this one. Just some of the areas, specific initiatives, partnerships that you're excited about. I think, look, you said Gross McGinley's been around for 50 years. That's a testament to the company as it is. Expanding is a testament to the company as it is. But I think you are small potatoes in a community if you're not engaging in that with that community in positive ways. So you kind of alluded to it earlier, so I'm going to start with you on that one. Can you just go into the community engagement that Gross McGinley kind of has in front of them?
So I will piggyback on what Lauren started to talk about in terms of Gross McGinley always having been supportive of Monroe County despite not having a physical office here. And I'll embarrass Lauren by saying she herself served on the Women's Resource Center board for years and did great work with them. And even though we didn't have a physical office in Monroe, she was here. She was always a presence, and Gross McGinley was always a support to Women's Resource. There's one specific run that they do that has become a yearly event, and we hope to continue to grow it, is Pops for Hope. And Lauren and I both ran in it this year. My whole family came out. And those types of community engagement where they see we're here to support you, we're showing up for you, making sure that those things continue is really important. Making sure that investment in different organizations, so they know, lawyers aren't all bad. We are here to be a partner in the community and to, aside from just helping our clients inside the courtroom setting and the legal system, we show up as community partners in other ways as well. And a lot of times that means serving on a board. I was on the Pocono Services for Families and Children board for over a decade. Very near and dear to my heart. They have a lot of programming, but most known for Head Start. And the other board members on that are all people who are extremely invested in the community, especially the children of our community. So just making those connections, knowing who those players are, who are the people that are invested and are on your side to make sure that this is a great place to live. It's so important. And it's the only way that our business can thrive. if they know that we're a community partner, they know that we're there for them inside the courtroom and outside.
Lauren, I'm going to ask you too, just some community initiatives that you feel like you're passionate about. First of all, you two I'm sitting here in the middle, but I feel like you're both just high-fiving each other over my head for the accomplishments that you're congratulating each other on, which is amazing. Again, culture, you want to have your success. You want to see other people have their success. You do that, everybody's successful. Lauren, can you maybe just elaborate a little bit more on what Victoria said and just, just some community engagement that you're particularly excited about, have done historically, what may be coming in the future, et cetera?
Right. Just going off what Victoria mentioned is it's now Safe Monroe, which was Women's Resources in Monroe County. I think I was on that board for almost 10 years. I'm the immediate past president. It's an incredible, it's an incredible nonprofit doing amazing work for women, men, children, just has had such an incredible impact. And that organization has allowed me to also work with Pocono Mountain United Way and other organizations in the area who are helping to facilitate just a better community with resources available. Rodale Institute is another board I sit on, which has a presence at Pocono Raceway. And they're doing a whole lot of work there on the organic farm up there. In collaboration with that family. Gross McGinley has always been a partner in the community, and it comes down to monthly we have Denim Day where everyone pays a certain amount of money in order to wear jeans, but that money is earmarked for a nonprofit organization that we have a small group who chooses the beneficiary each month. And it goes to a nonprofit that someone has been passionate about. I don't think there's an attorney here who doesn't sit on a nonprofit board. So it's something that's really important to us. We feel that being a good community partner is essential to just helping to spread the message and our knowledge to help the good of everyone around us. We treat our community members the way we do our clients. We want to be a partner to those people. We want to help them navigate their agendas, what they're working towards, whether it's a business or an individual. We find it really important to have those type of strong relationships in order to help them and to offer our services.
Well, I have to say, you two, I've already mentioned your positivity. Part of that is because you probably should both be very excited. Some recent recognitions, including Best Law Firm by U.S. News and World Report and Best Places to Work in Pennsylvania. Victoria, what do you think about that? That's some pretty good stuff going on right there, wouldn't you say?
It is. It makes you feel really good to know that you're joining a team who's happy to come to work and excited to do what we're doing. Having that team approach. And as Lauren spoke about jeans day, being able to wear jeans, like those little things are what make it such a fun place to work and make the employees enjoy being there. My kids will say to me, "You're the only person that loves going to work. Who loves doing what they do?" And I think that's really great to hear from my kids because you don't think about it, but everything that you do, you're a role model. Like people are watching, children are watching, and seeing, mommy go to work and be excited to go to work and excited about what's happening is such a good message. And I think too, from the client's perspective, knowing that we are happy to be there and we're enthusiastic about what we're able to accomplish when we're working as a team. So can't ask for a better place.
That's amazing. And Lauren, I'll give you a chance to comment on that as well. Just the environment that it is at Gross McGinley.
It's collaborative. I think to Victoria's point, it's an environment where we try to engage everyone at every level. And that benefits not just us as attorneys working here, but our clients. There's nothing better when you have a team pulled together in order to get a business sold or a business purchased or a loan closed, real estate bought. And it's not just me handling it. It's me with a team that works next to me to get it done, whether it's our legal assistants, paralegals, even persons in our billing department. Everyone works together to get it done. I'm really grateful for the team we have. It's empowering, and I think it benefits our clients because we try to provide the best services, and you do that by having talent at all levels and being able to get things accomplished and done for the persons we are serving.
I'm a big believer in taking care of the little things, and the big things kind of take care of themselves. And I think that is a big part of a positive culture and a great work environment and a good, you guys have mentioned collaborative. That's been the word that you guys have used multiple times here today. I think that's what it takes to make sure that all those small things are taken care of, and that ultimately big picture. Next thing you know, you're expanding in Monroe County, and you're 50 years in, you're looking at another 50 years. And so to both of you, awards, accolades, excellent work. Celebrate the work that you're doing in the community, especially because it sounds like Gross McGinley LLP there is doing wonderful stuff in Monroe County. And I wish you both continued success, and that you can continue to reach out and touch the community in a way that you have. So thank you both for your time today.
Thanks,
Thank you for having us.
It is Victoria Strunk and Loren Speziale. You can find them at grossmcginley.com. I see you both laughing because I nailed it. You can visit them at grossmcginley.com to get more information right there on Main Street as well. Ladies, once again, really do appreciate your time. Thank you so much, and have a terrific day.
You too.
So, thank you.